Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 25th of January. Session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First, which organization recently got Ministry of Petroleum Natural Gas approval to form green energy subsidiary? Which of the following organization among these? It is ONGC, right? Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. They received the approval from Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas to establish a wholly owned subsidiary. Correct? Mark this. The approval was received on 5th of December 2023, and the proposed name of the subsidiary will be ONGC Green Limited, right? ONGC Green Limited. This will be the name of the subsidiary of ONGC. Apart from this, remember there was a joint venture that was between ONGC and NTPC, right? And this was a joint venture where they will be working towards businesses of wind energy and other renewable energy, correct? So this joint venture between ONGC and NTPC Green Energy Limited, this joint venture will be working towards wind energy and other your renewable energy resources. If we talk about ONGC, who is the chairman and chief executive officer here? Arun Kumar Singh. Headquarter of ONGC is in New Delhi. Next, India International Science Festival was held where? First of all, remember this was the 9th edition of the India International Science Festival, and this was held in Faridabad, Haryana. Correct? This was the 9th edition of India International Science Festival that was held from 17th to 20th of January in Faridabad, Haryana, and the festival aims to celebrate the achievements of India in the areas of science and technology. And here you can see the central theme of this India International Science Festival, that is the 9th edition of this India International Science Festival, was Science and Technology Public Outreach in Amrit Kal. Correct? Next is India will supply green ammonia to which country? So remember, India will be supplying green ammonia to Japan. It will be supplying it to Japan. And here remember, India to Japan, right? Which Indian company will be supplying this ammonia to Japan? So the name of the Indian company is ACME Cleantech Solutions Private Limited. ACME Clean Tech Solutions Private Limited. This is the name of the company from India, and they will be supplying this green hydrogen to Japan's IHI Corporation, right? To Japan's IHI Corporation, right? And the agreement is basically a move to lower the greenhouse gas emissions and offset 54 million carbon 54 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent over its life cycle, basically to remove the excess of carbon dioxide from atmosphere. Because when do we release carbon dioxide? When our fossil fuels are being burned, right? So when we burn these fossil fuels to generate electricity, carbon dioxide is released. So to avoid that, this green ammonia will be supplied by India to Japan. If we talk about ACME Clean Tech, who is the chairman and managing director here? Manoj Upadhyay, and the headquarters is in Gurugram, Haryana. Next, All India Criminology Conference of NFSU was held where? So first of all, remember this was the 5th edition of the All India Criminology Conference and 44th edition of all this. See, just to make it more simplified, 5th edition of International Criminology Conference and 44th edition of National or All India Criminology Conference, right? If we are talking about national scale, it was the 44th edition of this conference, and if we are talking about international scale, it will be the 5th edition of this All India Criminology Conference. So question asked here is that it was held where? In Gandhinagar. Where is Gandhinagar? Gandhinagar is in Gujarat, right? So remember here you can see 5th International and 44th All India Criminology Conference of NFSU held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, right? NFSU is National Forensic Science University, and where was this held? In Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Correct? Take a note of this. Then next thing, remember, if we talk about NFSU, where is the headquarter of NFSU? It is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat only, right? And NFSU is a national university and the world's first and only university dedicated to forensic, behavioral, cybersecurity, digital forensics, etc. And it was established by the Government of India through NFSU Act of 2020. Next, exercise Cyclone. This is a joint special exercise conducted between India and which country? So exercise Cyclone. It is conducted between India and which country? So it is conducted between India and Egypt. This is the 2nd edition of this exercise, exercise Cyclone, and the location where this exercise was conducted is important. The location here is Egypt, right? Exercise Cyclone between India and Egypt, 2nd edition, and it was held where? It was held in Egypt, right? Take a note of this. And in this exercise, from Indian side, parachute regiment took part in this particular exercise, right? Next, what is the capital of Egypt? Cairo, right? Cairo. Next is international affairs. Here you can see exercise Cyclone, 2nd edition, held between India and Egypt, and the location where was this held is also important. This is the location in Egypt only. Next, 19th edition of NAM Summit was held where, in which Dr. S. Jaishankar led the Indian delegation. So this 19th edition of this NAM Summit, what is NAM? NAM is basically non-aligned movement, right? So this 19th edition of NAM Summit, it was held in Kampala, Uganda. Correct? It was from 19th to 20th of January. In this, Indian delegation was led by Dr. S. Jaishankar. And remember, Uganda assumed the chairmanship for 2024 till 2027. Right? Uganda is having the chairmanship of this NAM Summit. Earlier, this summit or the chairmanship of this summit from 2019 to 2023 was with Uzbekistan. Oh, sorry, Azerbaijan. Right? And now Uganda is having the chairmanship for this NAM summit. Correct? Then the summit was witnessed the participation of more than 120 developing countries like India, Nepal, Kenya, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Iran, etc. Right? And this NAM summit, it usually takes place every 3 years. Right? And last was held in Baku, Azerbaijan in 2019. Right? So basically we can say that this NAM summit is basically a group of developing countries that comes together and they decide that how they want to process ahead, how they want to go further and make sure that development take place. And here you can see Dr. S. Jaishankar. He is the one who led the Indian delegation in this 19th NAM summit held in Kampala, Uganda. Next is banking and finance. SBI Life has launched a Saral Savadhan Supreme and Smart Savadhan Supreme. These are the two new products launched by SBI, right? And these products will cater the insurance needs of individuals as well as their financial commitments, right? Then here you can see SBI Life Saral Savadhan Supreme and SBI Life Smart Savadhan Supreme. Here you can see premium flexibility will be given for 10, 7 and 7, 10 and 15 years. Then the policy term will be ranging from 10 to 30 years. Minimum sum assured here is 25 lakh rupees for both the policies above and so on, right? Then if we talk about SBI Life Insurance Company, who is the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director here, Amit Jhingran, headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 2000. Next is awards and recognition. Important, take a note of this. Recently, BCCI awards were presented, and Shubham Gill and Deepti Sharma, right? They have won the best international cricketers for the year 22-23. I repeat, if we are talking about BCCI awards, that is BCCI Naman awards that were held recently in Hyderabad, Telangana, Deepti Sharma won the best women's international cricketer for 22-23, and Shubham Gill has won the best men's international cricketer for 22-23. Right? Take a note for this. Important. Then if we talk about BCCI, who is the president of BCCI? Roger Binney. Who is the secretary here? Jay Shah. Where is the headquarter? Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was this established? It was established in 1928. Next is acquisition and mergers. Japan's SoftBank sold another 1.95% stake in Paytm. I repeat, Japan-based SoftBank Group Corp has sold another 1.95% paid up share capital in Paytm's parent company, that is 197 Communication, for approximately 950 crore rupees. This is a reduction of SoftBank's share in Paytm to 5.06%, that was earlier 7.101%, right? So they have sold their 1.95% stake here. Next is HDFC Bank. They have disposed 2.01% stake in CAMS for 252.34 crore rupees. I repeat, HDFC Bank, they sold 2.01% share of their capital in Chennai, Tamil Nadu based CAMS, that is Computer Age Management Service Limited, for 252.34 crore rupees. Next is Sony has terminated their merger agreement with Z Entertainment. Remember, I repeat, CME, formerly known as Sony Pictures Network India Private Limited, they have officially terminated their $10 billion merger agreement with Z Entertainment Enterprise Limited. The amalgamation agreement was signed between Sony and Z in December 2021, but the merger remained incomplete due to regulatory investigation and legal suits. The partnership aimed to establish India's largest entertainment company to compete against the global giants such as your Netflix, Amazon, etc. And this CME, they write, this is an indirectly wholly owned subsidiary of Sony Group Corporation of Japan. Next is related to sports, right? Remember, India has won 8 medals in the Asian Shotgun Championship for 2024. I repeat, India, they have won 8 medals, right? Out of which 1 gold, 3 silver, and 4 bronze medals were there. They won this in Asian Shotgun Championship. Where was this held? The location is important. It was held in Kuwait. And India was ranked 5th in the medal tally with a total of 8 medals, whereas China secured the first position with a total of 13 medals. Right? Take a note of this. Next, one more thing remember, Cameroon. It became the first country. Cameroon, it became the first country to roll out malaria vaccine. Malaria vaccine in child immunization program, right? That during the child immunization program only malaria vaccines will be provided to children, and this was ruled out by, or this was launched by Cameroon, and it became the first country to do so. Next is obituary. Recently, Canadian filmmaker and producer Norman Jewison has recently passed away. As you can see him in the picture, Norman Jewison, director of Moonstruck, In the Heat of the Night, recently passed away. He was born in 1926 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Next is important days. National Girl Child Day observed on 24th of January. National Girl Child Day is observed to promote the awareness about the rights of a girl and to promote the importance of their education, health and nutrition. The day addresses child marriages, discrimination and violence against girls, and this 24th of January marks the observance of 17th National Girl Child Day. For the first time it was observed on when 24th of January 2008 it was observed for the first time. Next is your International Day of Education observed on 24th of January. So International Day of Education observed on 24th of January to celebrate the role of education in peace and development. And this year in 2024 it was the 8th edition, or it was the 6th observance of the International Day of Education. Then the theme here is learning for lasting peace. Important, take a note of this theme. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. ONGC gets Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas approval to form Green Energy subsidiary. 9th India International Science Festival held in Faridabad, Haryana. India's ACME will be supplying green ammonia to Japan's IHI Corporation. 5th International and 44th All India Criminology Conference of NFSU was held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Then exercise Cyclone. This was the second edition held between India and Egypt. And where was this held? Location also Egypt. Then 19th edition of NAM Summit held in Kampala, Uganda. And from Indian, or we can say Indian delegation was led here by our External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. And this summit is held every 3 years. Then SBI Life has launched Saral Savadhan Supreme and Smart Savadhan Supreme. Then BCCI, they have launched awards, and these awards were presented to Shubham Gill and Deepti Sharma. Shubham Gill was awarded with Best International Male Cricketer of 22-23 and Deepti Sharma won the Best International Female Cricketer for 22-23. Next is Japan's SoftBank. They sold another 1.95% stake in Paytm. HDFC Bank disposed 2.01% stake in CAMS for 252.34 crore rupees. Sony terminated their merger agreement with Zee Entertainment. Cameroon became the first country to roll out malaria vaccine for child immunization program. And India won the 8th medal in Asian Shotgun Championship 2024. Canadian filmmaker and producer Norman Jewison passed away. The National Girl Child Day, when do we observe this? On 24th of January. And International Day of Education is also observed on 24th of January. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. If you find this session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. Now friends, let's move to some revision current affairs that will be very beneficial for your learning. Largest aerospace facility of Boeing outside USA is located where? Right, so the largest aerospace facility of Boeing, it is in USA, but outside USA it is located in our India, and in India too it is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Mark this, right? Next is MEITY. Correct. They signed a memorandum of understanding with which country for cooperation on digital public infrastructure? It is Cuba, right? With Republic of Cuba, right? MEITY, or we can say India country, their ministry MEITY, they signed memorandum of understanding with Republic of Cuba for cooperation on digital public infrastructure, right? And we know there is an Indian stack. What is this Indian stack? And multiple companies incorporated this Indian stack. Indian stack is the technology, the softwares, the portals that we are using in order to cater the largest population on earth, that is of India, right? So Aadhaar card, then your UPI, then various other features such as your DigiLocker, right? The services that are being provided under that. So in order to share this and to enhance this, and also help Republic of Cuba to use this technology and develop their own technology using this Indian stack, so that they can also cater their public, right? What is the capital of Cuba? Havana. Havana. Next. Next is coaching centers cannot enroll students below the age of dash. Recently, Ministry of Education, they have released new guidelines for coaching centers, and these new guidelines, they prohibit the coaching centers from enrolling the students below the age of 16 years of age. This decision has been taken because of the students' rise in the suicide rates, exorbitant high fees at the coaching centers, and the pressure that these students face during the coaching, right? So the student must be at least 16 years of age, then only they can be enrolled in classes in these coaching centers, right? Mark this, this is important. Moving on, Purushottam Rupala launched a project for artificial reefs in dash. So our Union Minister of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairy virtually launched a project for artificial reefs where? In Trivandpuram, Kerala. Right? This project is a joint initiative of the Government of India and Government of Kerala. The project is implemented under. Next is an important question, friends, and a big news for India also, that India became the fourth largest stock market in the world by overtaking which country? So India, it became the fourth largest stock market in the world by overtaking Hong Kong, right? India is the fourth largest stock market in the world now, right? And they have reached a valuation of $4.33 trillion in equity segment, right, by market capitalization. And India surpassed Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is at $4.29 trillion mark. On top, it is USA, followed by China on second, Japan on third, and now India is on the fourth position. Here you can see India became the fourth largest stock market, overtaken Hong Kong. Next is, which organization has unveiled a quite supersonic jet known as the Son of Concorde? Important. When we surpass the speed of sound, right, there is a sonic boom. And this sonic boom basically is very noisy, right? You can hear it from loud. Whenever a jet fighter goes supersonic, there is a loud noise of the sound breaking apart, right? Of the air breaking apart because of the aircraft reaching the speed more than that of the sound. So recently it was NASA. They have recently unveiled a new quite supersonic jet. When it reaches the speed of sound and it reaches more than the speed of sound, there will no noise, there will be no sonic boom in that case. And this is why it is a quite supersonic jet, and it is known as the Son of Concorde, right? Mark this. And this Son of Concorde is by the name X-59, quite supersonic jet. This was revealed at Lockheed Martin's facility in California, USA. Correct? And this can fly at a speed of 1.4 times or 1.4 Mach. 1.4 Mach, that is 1.4 times the speed of sound. Then this aircraft is estimated to be 99.7 feet long and with a wingspan of 29.5 feet. Right? Next. If we talk about NASA, who is the administrator here? Bill Nelson. Headquarter Washington DC, and it was founded in 1958. Moving on, here you can see this is a supersonic jet, that is a quite supersonic jet, that it won't be making any sound when it reaches the speed of sound or it surpasses the speed of. Next is India's first Airbus A350-900 flight from Bangalore to Mumbai was launched by which aviation company? So the first Airbus A350-900 flight from Bangalore to Mumbai was launched by which aviation company? Air India. It was launched by Air India. Right? Mark this. This is important. Correct? The flight was made by through Bangalore and in Bangalore to Kempegowda International Airport. Correct? Next. Here you can see Air India. They launched India's first Airbus A350-900 flight from Bangalore, Kempegowda International Airport to Mumbai, Maharashtra. And in Mumbai, Maharashtra to which airport? Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport. Next in Ram Lalla idol at Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir was unveiled where? So indirectly the question asked here is that this new mandir that has been built is where? It is in Ayodhya, UP, and Ram Lalla idol was recently unveiled here. So it is a very good thing for our nation, right? And it was celebrated all across India with joy. Correct? Mark this. This is important. You should know the location. It is in Ayodhya, UP. Correct? Next. Then remember this Ram Lalla idol. It is 51-inch or we can say 4.25 feet tall. Right? And it was sculpted by whom? It was sculpted by Arun Yogiraj. It was sculpted by Arun Yogiraj. Right? Next. Next is Exercise Khanjar. Exercise Khanjar is held between India along with which country? So Exercise Khanjar 2024, it was held between India and Kyrgyzstan. Right? This is a joint special force exercise. Location, where was this exercise held? It was held in Baklo, Himachal Pradesh. Right? At the Special Force Training School in Baklo, Himachal Pradesh, Exercise Khanjar was held between India and Kazakhstan, and it was the 11th edition of this Exercise Khanjar. This exercise is scheduled to be conducted from 22nd Jan to 3rd of Feb in 2024. Right? Then next thing, remember, from Indian side, 20 personals took part in this exercise from the Parachute Regiment. From the Parachute Regiment of the Indian Army, 20 personals took part in this exercise. Next is our homework section. First, what is the primary objective of the Strategic Interventions for Green Hydrogen Transition? That is your side program. Second, what is the IUCN status of Great Indian Bustard that was recently in news? Third, where was the 19th NAM Summit held? Fourth, BPRD that was in news comes under which ministry? And fifth, which one of the following is the highest point of Aravalli range? See friends, these are the homework questions that I gave you yesterday, but I want to see maximum participation from all the students as the answers commented below in those video were very less. So I want to see more participation of the students because these are some of the important questions that you should definitely know. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.